Hustle culture is just glorifying you being so busy in life. It's not about you, 4 hours lang yung sleep ko. It's not something, worth praising for. It means that you don't value yourself na eh. Welcome back to the Brewing a Better You podcast. This is Riuel. And if you're new with this Spotify, if you're new with this podcast, click the subscribe button if you're in YouTube and click the follow button if you're in Spotify. Ayan. So, it's our episode 10 already and sobrang thankful po. Sobrang grateful ako sa mga nagsubaybay or sa mga nakatapos ng different episodes natin from the past. And 10 weeks tayo naging consistent in releasing our episodes, our podcast episodes. And soon naisip ko gumawa ng community for this. Then, para mas madali makapag-mingle and to give advices to our different 30-somethings that would have almost maybe the same scenarios in life. And so, for today, let's talk about side hustles, or it's more about hustle culture, or talagang hustle or hassle. So, bakit nga ba tayo nag-hustle in life? Bakit ba tayo papaka-grind ng grind every day, every night? So, kasi most of us need more money, and maybe if you're a breadwinner, you want to upgrade the lifestyle of your family to provide better for your family, and as well as, syempre, ikaw may maipon ka rin for yourself. Or maybe, just earn more money para sa hindi natin sure na paglalagyan ng pera kinabukasan, pero at least alam mo, okay, meron akong safety cushion for my emergencies in life or luho in life. Ayan. So, ako, I would categorize myself dun sa first part so that I could provide better for my family. So, before, I really glorify people who, alam mo yun, sige, sleep is for the weak, grind, hustle, kasi alam ko, okay, ang layo ng mararating ng mga taong ganon yung work ethic. Na sige, grind, harder, hustle harder. But, hindi pala siya gano'n. Hindi lang pala siya gano'n. So, bakit ako saan ako nanggagaling? When I was in college, ang dami ko ring ginagawa on the side. Aside siyempre as a full-time student, I also was a student assistant, a student scholar, while also helping sa enrollment ng college. Then also there are several student organizations that I'm a member, and not just a member, I was also an officer. Kaya since college, sanay na akong madaming ginagawa. Then nung working na, aside sa being a full-time engineer, I also started selling different things. So nagkaroon ako ng sari-sari store, nagkaroon ako ng still hanggang ngayon, I have this my online watch store. Then eventually, I also became a part-time financial advisor. But when I went full-time being a financial advisor, dun ako I still started selling. I was still with selling watches. Pero hinanap-hanap ng katawan ko yung bugbog ng isang empleyado na nag-work ng 8 to 5 onwards. Kaya dun ko na-decide na, okay, why not have a food business as well? But having that kind of business, hindi siya para sa lahat. Kasi you're also engaging with the people, with the crew, with yung tauhan mo, your service crew, while also attending the needs of your customers. So, dalawa yung customers mo actually if you have a food business. And yun yung nakakainis na part pa sa customers. There are customers na gusto lang mang-inis na wala namang problema yung pagkain, pero sige, nagrereklamo sila, may something daw sa food. Dahil startup yung business, dahil bago nga lang at nagpapabango pa tayo sa masa, kailangan, most often than not, nagko-compromise tuloy kami para lang mag-generate ng better review or all. So, naging hassle talaga siya. Ay, ito pala. Plus, dagdag pa natin yung hirap or hassle ng hassle. Hassle ng pag-open ng business legally here in the Philippines, like yung business registration, yung tax compliance, yung government benefits ng iyong employees. So parang ang dami namang kailangan gawin aside sa, okay, ang mahal na nga, dami mo nang kailangan bayaran sa umpisa pala ng business mo. And yet, if you close the business due to hindi ka na nga kumikita or nalulugi na or totally depleted ka na, you still have to pay a closing business fees, mga ganon. So, kaya tuloy, ang dami tuloy feeling ko, kaya tuloy, ang daming illegal. Unregistered, yun na lang. Unregistered businesses na legal naman kasi nga ang daming etche ng gobyerno when it comes to that. So, ang dami tuloy, ano, ang dami nating pinagdaanan sa buhay. So, ngayon, all I thought before is that the harder I hustle, the faster that I'll succeed. Kasi yung nakita ko sa iba, parang ang galing nila mag-grind harder. So ako tuloy parang, sige, try din natin. Baka it would work also for us. But it's not always the case. Kaya from different hustles ko in life, naging hassle na sila. So, unang naapektuhan sa akin is yung health ko. Hindi na ako masyado nakapag-exercise, hindi na ako masyadong nakapag-take care of myself. And pinaka-importante is yung sleep. It's always compromised. And ginigising na tayo. Patulog ka pa lang, inisip pa na yung mga kailangan mong gawin doon sa mga hustles mo. So, technically, parang you're just sleeping half awake, half asleep. So, I don't know, half asleep or half awake. Ayun. Then also, my relationships with my family. Dahil, well, there are pros and cons if you have a family business. But for us, before mag-take a toll din sa relationship namin sa pamilya, tinigil na namin siya. And ang hirap din magkaroon ng bonding with the family kasi business will always be included in the topic dun sa bonding ninyo. And hindi ka rin pwede mag-long vacation leave even if you're a business owner kasi you have to oversee still the business even if you're having a vacation. While also, isa pang naapektuhan is yung finances. Bakit? Kasi there came a time that my insurance business sumasalo na sa food business. And yun yung isang isip ko na, okay, naging problema ko siya na hindi ko nilagyan ng tamang sistema. Kasi, ayun, naapektuhan na siya. Pati tuloy yung personal finance ko, personal money ko, nagagalaw na din or naapektuhan na din kasi hindi na nga siya may balance na maayos. Kaya, yeah, ayun, sobrang naging hassle siya. So, but don't get me wrong, maganda sa bulsa yung marami kang hustles, marami kang side hustles, and if you really grind hard. But there are consequences as well if marami ka namang businesses na inaalagaan. Number one is, hindi mo na ma-optimize or magawang mas efficient if you have different businesses na inaasikaso. Kaya tuloy parang, alam mo yun, wala na tuloy nag-improve. Hindi na siya nagkakaroon ng growth. And number two, pag nagkasabay-sabay yung aberya sa mga hustles mo, ito yung mga time na ang sarap na lang mag-awol, ang sarap na lang i-drop everything. Pero dahil hindi ito pwede dahil may mga tao kang sinasahuran, may mga taong nakasalalay doon sa business mo. And ang hirap. Ang hirap ng nakasalalay sila sa inyo. So, doon ko naisip na sobrang kalat ng energy ko na wala akong focus. Kaya when I decided which of these things I should drop, kasi nga, yung energy natin is like matter. So, naging science tayo ngayon. Medyo may science. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. And no two things can occupy the same space at the same time. Same goes with your energy. Hindi yan kaya ng pagsabayin ng yung utak mo pagsabayin ng lahat. Kaya you really have to know which to focus. So, dahil diyan, I have to drop some things on my plate so that I could have time for what I really value. So, dahil diyan, ano nga ba, 'di ba? Ano nga ba yung mga bagay na I really value? So, when that time came, when I really need to drop everything, I asked myself, are my hustles bringing me closer to my successes? Or baka mamaya naging hustle lang talaga sila? Are my hustles feeding my energy? Or are they draining me more than in-expect ko? So that's when I reviewed what are my successes. Ano ba yung success para sa akin? So success for me is not just about the money or not just about the title. Kaya feeling ko hindi agad nag-work sa akin or hindi ako na-entice climbing the corporate ladder kasi nga hindi yun yung ni-imagine kong success for me. Yeah. But success for me is being present with the people that I really value. And successes for me is having me time. Having more this success should give me more energy. And it's through also having time for myself. Diba? So, di ko naman din kaagad nalaman kung ano ba yung success for me, but it's a continuous journey of finding what really matters for myself. And it's about talking with other people as well, finding ano ba yung success din nila that it could help me and give more insights about personal success ko. So, for me, a success is when I can have the time or I can choose. The word is choose. It's when I can choose when I could have time with my family, time with my friends, time with the people that I value the most, serve them and be with them. And also, it's when I can take care of my health, my energy. Hindi yung sinisingit ko lang yung me time ko within the schedule. So that's those two yung pinaka-important for me. It's family time and my me time. Kasi if eto na feed ko, yung dalawang ito, I could be more present sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa ko. And hindi ko yun pwedeng pabayaan. Pero syempre, hindi pwedeng mawala yung mag-work tayo. So we're still aiming for a better cash flow, for a better income, and yes, alipin pa rin tayo ng salapi. Sino bang hindi? Di ba? Sino ba na hindi na-entice sa money? But, syempre, ngayon, we have boundaries na. Yes, we already defined ano ba yung success na sa atin. So, and plus, na-enjoy ko pa yung ginagawa ko. I also enjoy what I do as how I earn my money. So, dito, the more people that I help, the more money that I can earn. So, while trimming down the different things that I've been doing, mas na-appreciate ko lalo yung work ko. So, that's when I decided na, sige, pursue ko pa lalo yung pagiging life planner, pagiging financial advisor, pagiging leader of a team of financial consultant. Kasi, aligned siya sa lahat ng binavalue ko. It's when I could, so I really value yung, when I grind hard, will I really be compensated well? Then next is, can I really choose the time for my family and for my friends or for my loved ones? Yes. Then also I can really schedule any time of the day para mag-gym, para mag-run, para mag-meditate, para mag-aral or whatever, or maybe just taking care of myself or just rest, pause. And of course ito, kaya tayo nakapag-podcast, kaya tayo nakakagawa ng ganito kasi I could choose when I could record this and still comment and engage sa mga taong nag-message or nagko-comment. And so, if you're listening right now and maybe it's something resonating sa inyo, maybe you could also check this business. Baka may check nyo yung ibang path din para sa inyo. Baka, uy, parang I'd like to try this kasi it's aligned dun sa values ko. So, at every day, it's still about what you really value in life and what you've been doing. So, to wrap it up, for me, hustle culture is just glorifying you being so busy in life. It's not about you, ano yun, 4 hours lang yung sleep ko. It's not something, ano yun, worth praising for. It means that you don't value yourself na eh. But being busy also doesn't mean that you're being productive in life. So for me, being productive is yung goal mo, being productive is something that what you've been doing, the results of what you've been doing is aligned doon sa goals mo. Diba? Ulitin ko, no? Productivity is yung kapag yung results ng ginagawa mo today is aligned doon sa success na na-imagine mo for yourself. Yan, much better. So, if sa tingin mo that you've been doing different things every day and you're tired, you're drained, and when you reassess yourself, lumalapit ba ako sa success na gusto ko? Maybe, if not, maybe it's time for you to rethink. Maybe it's time for you to reassess ulit. To check, or just maybe you're just living day by day, but alam mo yun, in the future, di ka tuloy sure if may panatutunguhan. Kasi yun, kaya kahit anong grind mo, hustle mo, if yung results na ginagawa mo is not aligned sa gusto mong success, sayang lang yung pinapagod mo. Sayang lang yung time. So, to end this podcast, ito yung maging tanong ko sa'yo. Is your hustle bringing you closer to the success, to the best version of yourself, or naging hassle lang siya? Ayun. So, if you like this episode, please tag your friends, tag your workmates na sa tingin mo would also benefit from this. Tag mo yung boss mo. De, joke lang. Wag na. So, to check, baka mamaya, there are things talaga na hindi mo, hindi lang aligned maybe for now. Then, eventually, madidiscover mo din siya in the future. So, tag your friends. Comment also which episode you want, which topic they want to discuss next. And also, if you have something else that you want to dig deeper about this episode, message nyo ako sa Instagram, Facebook, IG, TikTok. Instagram mga IG pa. Threads. It's at Your Life Engineer. And let's continue our conversations there. And ayun lang. So, thank you Aglet sa pagtuloy-tuloy na nonood sa ating podcast. And really appreciate it. And see you on our next episode. Bye-bye!